tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, Project Runway fans. This is Project Runway All-Stars recap for Season 5, Episode 7, Bait and Stitch. Not Lilo and Stitch. Oh, my name is No.
My name is No. Well, my name's actually Dan, but that's alright. I just love this song.
We love this song so much. I can't handle it. It makes me so happy. Every time it comes on in the car.
I know, but you can find me on Instagram at Dan Babic and find me on Twitter at Dan Babic with an underscore. This is my favourite bit.
You guys can find me, Amanda Fields, on Twitter and Instagram at The Runway Queen. And we're gonna, talk runway right now with you.
Amen to that, because you really are the runway queen. You've been on all the hottest runways in the world.
I have.
It's awesome. Own it, baby. And
you know what? I love it. I'm going to tell you right now, in case you didn't know, now you know. I was a model on Season 3 of this very show, Project Runway, before All Stars even existed.
Yeah, so you're a bit of a veteran.
A veteran.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like the Project Runway model that never stopped. Like, I just can't quit. I can't quit you, Project Runway. Let's get to the show.
Totally.
This week, the designers walk down the street, and where are they going? Mood without a challenge.
Ooh.
It's like a man without a, what is it? Without a home, without...
A man without a compass, a man without a GPS.
Yes, a man without a compass. A
Yeah.
designer without a challenge on Project Runway. They're walking down to Mood, and they're like, okay, we're just going to show up and figure it out when we get there. So Alyssa Milano is there in Mood, and she is ready to tell the designers what they need to do. And she's like, I'm sure you want to know what the challenge is, but guess what? You're just going to have to pick fabric that's in this envelope. So because
Ooh.
Ken won the challenge last week, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it.
Oh, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, Ken. He gets to pick the envelope, but there's no, real choice. They're all just colorful envelopes. He chooses the red one because he likes red, and then he passes them out to the other designers, but, there's no power in it at all because no one knows what's inside, right?
Totally, yeah.
It's just here's your envelope. You get yellow, you get purple, you get blue. There was no rhyme or reason.
But it's like my girl Oprah. Everybody gets an envelope. You get an envelope. You get an envelope. Oprah.
We love Oprah.
And then obviously, so they get their envelope.
Oprah, when are you going to let models or actors or singers be on the cover of your magazine? It's always you. It is always you, Oprah. But you know what? We love Oprah. So
We do. That's
she can
all
do
right.
it. If anyone can do it, she can do it.
Absolutely.
So now we have Ken. He opens his envelope, and he's got silk charmeuse. Okay, he doesn't know how he's going to work with the lighter fabric, but he's pretty happy with it. And everyone kind of opens their envelope and is pretty happy with their choices, except Alexander gets upholstery fabric. And if you guys might not know, upholstery is the fabric that belongs on a chair, a couch, not your body, really.
Totally, but I think you're an all-star, so stiff shit. You got to deal with it, and you should be able to work with any fabric if you're an all-star. Mm-hmm. It is still it's not that difficult to work with. It just hasn't been done that much before.
It's not traditionally used for resort wear,
Yeah.
which means something that you would wear on a fabulous vacation to a tropical climate in most cases.
But you know what? Yeah, that's a part of it, part of the challenge, so that's fine. And I thought, don't complain too much. It's just, it is, okay, you've got this fabric, now let's just make it work. Let's not hold ourselves back.
Well, yes and no. I think it is
Ooh.
right to want the best for yourself, and you're in a competition,
Yep.
and you're trying to make something really spectacular.
Yeah.
And when you get an envelope that you open, and you hope that it just is something great, and you can really turn it into your dream design. And he's so talented, Alexander. I know he could have done. I kind of wish we would have been able to see them make something with the fabric that they open. But after they go shopping at Mood with their $200 budget and their 30 minutes to shop, and they go back to the workroom, Alyssa Milano is there again, and she is ready to tell them another twist. So she tells the designers, hey, guess what? It's not over. It's Project Runway All-Stars. You have to swap fabric with another designer until everyone has a different one than they started with.
Boom, boom, boom. I know. It's always, never too set in stone. They're always mixing it up, so I like that little bit of a shocker.
And I wonder if they knew because the shopping bags were all clear and see-through, so...
Yeah.
I wonder, have they always had see-through shopping bags from Mood the whole season, or was this like a... I don't know if it was like an indicator, but I don't think anyone could have really guessed that.
No. No. Like the Meghan Trainor song. No.
So Emily ends up with that upholstery, and Alexander gets the denim that Emily originally had, and she was so happy to have the denim because it's very her. It's very, she's very good with the. Well, she has a mix of trends of like ethereal, but with street.
She's my hidden gem. I love her. I almost want her to win.
Her.
I'm a Sam, but I almost want her to win.
I think it's just different taste levels.
Yeah.
Or not levels, just different tastes. Because as a shopper, you can appreciate these designers separately with their different styles. And you want to wear an Emily look to a certain event. And you want to wear a Sam look to something else.
Totally.
And you'll be happy with both in your closet. And it's not like one has to be better than the other one.
No, absolutely. Yes. So, So Emily got the upholstery. Yes.
Emily got the upholstery. That's right. And they all switch around. And Ken wound up with this neoprene that Asha had chosen. And I know neoprene has been a fad for a while, but I love it because it feels, it's like that athletic trend. But it's taking it to another level with this gown. It's that luxury, athletic wear. But neoprene is, of course, traditionally for scuba diving. So people call it like the scuba fabric. But it can be quite gorgeous. And you know what? I think the person that I felt had the hardest time in the workroom was Emily, because she got that. Not only was it upholstery fabric, but it was red and black. It's just kind of the colors that don't ever make you think of like having a little drink out on the veranda.
Yeah.
But I think she made it look really awesome. And the other problem in the workroom I found was Keeney being just angry with Sam.
I'm over Keeney. Do you know what? And actually,
I've been over Keeney.
I've been fine because I think he's delivered, but even actually because Sam does that little YouTube channel each week, the little video where he kind of calls out everything and goes behind the scenes. And
50 seconds of shade.
50 seconds of shade. So get on Sammy's Instagram and have a check out because he posts links all the time. And
all the time.
But Keeney copied one of Alexander McQueen's outfits last week, very much similar to something that was just on the runway by McQueen. And
he was doing that on his original season of Project Runway as well on the Rainway Challenge episode.
Yeah, so I'm a bit fucking over Keeney, but that's all right.
But not only because he's a copycat, but because it doesn't seem like he has a lot of original ideas.
That's what it is. Yeah, he's a bit of a copycat.
Well, because he's mostly a wonderful sewer and pattern maker. Like he could work
Love to give him a design and he could work for Balenciaga.
Yeah, he could work for any designer, but he's not the designer. He's the person crafting it together.
Totally agree with you, yeah.
So, because we need to get to the runway, and because I just can't wait to show you guys the pictures, because it's a really creative episode, and if you're listening in, thank you for listening. We're going to do our best to describe it for you. So let's do our runway rundown.
I love that introduction, the runway rundown. And just quickly, what is the prize? Because I understand that somebody special gets to wear the...
The guest judge this week is Megan Hilty, Broadway superstar. And if you watch the show Smash, which I saw every single minute of every single episode, she was the star who was kind of catfighting with the other main character from American Idol.
Katharine McPhee.
Katharine McPhee, yes. And they were both like gunning for the main character spot as Marilyn Monroe. They were like rethinking a Marilyn Monroe like musical. And anyway, I digress because I could talk about that all night. But she is one of my favorite performers, and talk about someone that really knows like clothing as far as wearing it in different scenarios, as different characters and red carpets. I think she was a perfect guest judge this week.
Awesome.
So first up with our photos, we've got Dom Streeter, and she has ended up with linen. And this is really incredible because you see the model come out. You see that it's a deep V-neck white upper body of the dress. It's got a black and white horizontal stripe belt. And then it continues down her body with what looks like yellow and turquoise striped fabric together. She actually cut apart this turquoise fabric and a yellow fabric, created a fabric out of those stripes, and made it look like that's how it was created when she bought it.
Amazing. I thought it was beautiful. I actually gave it a 9 out of 10. I loved it so
did
much.
I.
Oh my God, twins, high five. And I just want to say, oh my God, Ruby Adler, who was our guest last week, her mum is amazing, Miss Jamie Adler, and she printed us little scorecards where we can put our comments, where we can put our numbers, where
It's the best kind of rundown ever because we get to see their pictures and
we cross them out when they get eliminated. Oh
Yeah.
my God, like I cannot thank her enough.
that's the best.
Gorgeous.
How did I not think of that?
God, and it's just amazing. So we love Jamie. We
Thank
love
you,
Ruby.
Jamie.
And Ruby's
And
coming back.
Ruby.
Yes. Oh, love them.
Okay, thank you. Yes, we love it. So I kind of when the model first came out in Dom's look, I wrote circus tent print.
Yes.
But you know what? The way that it was draped on the model's body and the way it flowed, and because it was in linen,
Yes.
it worked.
And
If it had been this stripe in the brocade, it would have been terrible.
Like just like a circus, as Britney Spears would say, it would have been.
Oh.
And I love because she's got an African American model. Those colours pop.
Exactly. It was the perfect
And the
color on
white.
the perfect girl.
Oh, love, love, love. 9 out of 10. Congratulations, Dom. I think you did.
So,
Fab job.
we are going to move... Oh, and I love the draping, too. We're going to move on to Sam. He's the second designer to come out. And I have to say, because they're talking about Megan Hilty, and it made me think of Broadway musicals and movie musicals, I wanted to say, like, let it go, like Frozen.
Yeah.
But it's like, let it flow, because this dress really flows. And... It's kind of strange, though, on the model. I really wish that the hairstylist would have
Yes.
straightened her hair and slicked it back. Because the curly hair with the volume of the skirt of the dress is kind of a lot.
Too much, yeah.
I think if you're going to do volume on your hair, you better have kind of a fitted dress, no?
Absolutely, I totally agree with you because yeah, exactly. So I think beautiful hair color contrast the pink and the blue, beautiful hair color, but put it back because you want it to be about the dress. That's distracting for me, but I actually gave him a 9 out of 10 as well. And what I loved,
You gave him a 9 on this
I
one?
loved it, and I think what I liked about it is him and Dom's beautiful outfits. They look like they're part of a collection. I feel like this was one week where everyone's kind of outfits, they almost look like they, behind, except for a couple, they actually look like they could be part of a collection.
I think these dresses this week really left you wanting to see more from the designers instead of like, oh, I've already seen this. I've already seen it. Well, with at least half of the designers, I think they all managed to make a really great, strong showing. And Sam, I love that he decided not to do the jumpsuit, even though he's very good at it.
Yeah.
Because he managed to make this amazing shape
Yeah.
that I think any woman would definitely feel glamorous in.
Any woman could wear it as well. Any woman could wear that almost.
I gave him an 8 only because I felt like it was almost a little bit of too princess.
Ooh.
But, sometimes there's a time to be a princess.
Honestly, as a gay man, I'm like, princess, 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 so I loved
Let's
it.
do it, yeah, okay.
9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, yeah.
So then third up, we have Valerie. And she has got an urban turban.
Yes.
Turban for the city.
Yeah.
I love that she put a turban on her. I love the use of color. The fact that she went with this lightweight cotton tangerine. I know that this is not her fabric choice originally, but she was very lucky because I don't know about what the judges were thinking putting her in the bottom 3 because I love this. I thought it was very resort. I thought the necklace went with it well. I thought the model looked incredible. The styling was great. When Isaac Mizrahi said they would have taken away the turban and the necklace and everything, I was like, you're out of your mind.
I always agree with Isaac. I love the turban. I loved it. I thought this is...
It was so hot. Like, I don't know what they're thinking watching this, this is the resort girl.
This is a result. I gave it 9 out of 10, and it was very Rachel Zoe. Rachel
Yes,
Zoe would have that in her collection.
100%. It's also like Olsen twins if they got a little dressy.
Loved it. But you know what it is? I felt like everyone, minus 1 or 2, did such a great job. It's so high, someone's got to go on the bottom.
Finally, the talent level is all there, all across the board.
There's no one I hated tonight.
I did give her a 9 as well because
Yeah.
I just thought it was something that everyone would feel so confident in on any kind of cool vacation, you know, and you can list all the destination names, Saint-Tropez, anywhere like that. Like, she's just like the sexy...
Morocco. I loved it. I love the turban.
Like-
I think more women need to wear turbans.
And she's the girl at the party that you want to be, that you want to go
Yeah.
talk to, that you're like, oh my God, how do you do it? How do you put yourself together like this? I wish I was you.
And I loved it. Contrast between the necklace and the outfit. I loved it.
And that model, oh my God, amazing,
Yeah,
right?
And her lips. Oh, loved it. Loved it. Don't know why.
So,
Yeah, someone's got it in the
okay.
bottom, but I wouldn't put her in the bottom.
No, don't put baby in the corner.
No.
Next, we have Leanna's design coming down the runway. It is the Silk Charmeuse. Ugh, kind of an awful hairstyle. If you guys can switch to the next photo, that would be awesome. Yes, thank you very much. This is Leanna. She's got Silk Charmeuse. And to me, this looks very like 1990s, but not in a trendy, cool way.
Yeah.
This is like the design that you need to leave behind in the 90s.
Yeah.
And the hair, I don't know what they were trying to do, but I know that there is a gap of time between when they style the model's hair and when they actually get to walk down the runway.
Okay.
And I don't know if they were trying to style it with more of a bend in her hair, but it fell flat.
It
And
did.
so the hair just looked kind of like not done. And the dress / pantsuit jumpsuit, it just, I mean, thank God it was on, you know, a sexy model, because
She looks beautiful, yeah, 'cause of
can
the
you
yeah.
imagine just you know, normal woman walking down the street? It just wouldn't, it would look like, what year is this?
Totally. And I actually really, I think because the competition is so strong, I think I actually like the dress. I like it. I don't think it's wearable, and I don't think I would never sell it commercially. I do like it. I don't hate it.
I just think it's the wrong fabric for this and the wrong color.
Yeah, and I think silk for resort wear is something so good. You could have made something amazing. I actually thought she should have gone home, Leanna.
I think so, because this,
Yeah.
to me, doesn't suit what the challenge
no,
says.
and yeah, I don't really like it.
I don't know
yeah.
where she's going.
Yeah, I didn't
I say
understand
it's a
it.
5.
I gave it a 6 just because I think 5.5. I think the model pulls it off so well, but there's nothing commercial
The model
about it.
elevates it. She does a really good job, which is what she's supposed to do. You know,
Yeah.
you have to get what you're given and make it look amazing. But yeah, not my favorite at all.
Yeah, I wanted her to go, so yeah, I'll give her a 6. But yeah, nah.
Now, next, and also it was ill-fitting around her waist.
It was, yeah, it was.
Okay, so next we have Alexander with this denim dreamy dress coming down the runway.
I like that,
And
the denim dreamy.
I love his use of the floral denim fabric, because at first he had it as the bodice with
Yeah.
like a cowl scoop neck.
Yeah.
And, you know, Zana came in and said, I don't know if that's really, it doesn't say like, you know, resort to me.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't know what to do. And in my opinion, when the way he had it in the workroom, it was really juvenile. It
Yeah.
was very like something that you would wear if you were like 9 years old.
Yeah.
But you know what? I know 9-year-olds that dress better than that, so.
Denim is hard though, because I always think of Britney and Justin back in the day at the VMA. Remember that? I'm like,
Of course. And then Katy Perry just did a throwback to that last year at the
Yeah.
VMAs, which is very cool, but, you know, at the time and at the place.
yeah.
Alexander managed to make this look ethereal,
Yeah.
dreamy, flowy. He made denim flowy.
Flow, yeah, beautiful, yeah.
And I think she's like hippie chic. This is like Coachella glamour. Like if Coachella were a little bit, if someone needed to wear a gown there to a music festival, this would be the gown.
Totally, I totally agree with you. I really liked it. I'm not a denim fan. I hate denim. So for me,
But for me, I don't know if I like denim in a dress,
Yeah.
but I would wear this denim dress.
yeah, totally. I thought
I
he
would
killed
be
it.
obsessed with this dress.
8 out of 10 I gave him. 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was like
I-
8 or 9. I kept saying 8 or 9. I'm not sure.
I gave him a 9 because he was given this denim and didn't know what to do, and look at it. It's amazing.
Fine. I still don't think it's resorty enough. I still think there needs, but I think he's done such a great job. I'll give him an 8.5.
It's that kind of shape of a dress that you just as a woman feel just so like pretty in without looking like you're trying too hard.
Totally.
Like as opposed to that red silk charmeuse we just looked at, that's trying way too
Yeah,
hard.
that's-
And then this girl walks in and it's like
Yeah, I'll give her a 9.
Effortless.
Yes, love it. No, we'll give her a 9. I'm actually
Yeah.
going to take back from the last look. Lana's going to get 5.5, no 6. There's no way she's ever 6. 5.5, yeah.
No, this is definitely elevated denim.
Done,
and you
done,
know what?
done.
We've seen Keeney do a lot of denim, and it's never near this level.
No, exactly. Loved Alexander Pope.
So next we have Emily's design, and let me just tell you,
Ugh.
I really love what she made from that upholstery because she managed to make it look fun.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all, but Emily's one of my favourites.
And I don't know what this model is, if this is a wig or like a fake bang that they clipped onto the front of her hair, because I don't think that's her hair. Like, they
Yeah.
wouldn't have cut the model's hair like that, you know.
I actually fucking hate it. I really do. I'm trying to like it. I
But
don't
the
like it at
bangs,
all.
the shape of the bangs echo the triangle in the top.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hate
This,
it.
you
I
know what
hate
this
it.
is?
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing that looks cool to me on a runway or in a magazine, but it isn't really for real life.
Totally, but you know what? And I think they all agree, the judges, she's done such a fucking tremendous job up until this point. She
Oh
really
my
hasn't.
God.
She really hasn't.
And
So to have.
She didn't complain about the fabric after she decided she was going to really go. I mean, she complained a little bit in the workroom,
Yeah.
but on the runway with the judges, she didn't let that be her excuse.
That's why I loved her. I think she's a trooper. She lets her work speak for itself. So really, probably one of my least favorites is hated it, but I agree with the judges. You
No.
couldn't let her go because she's just so good.
I gave her the only 10 of the night, and I'll tell you why.
Oh my god, 10! Oh yeah, no
let
way,
me
yeah.
tell you. Let me tell you why. It's not because I would wear this.
Yeah.
It's because of what she was given and her attitude and what she created from it. It actually became fun instead of bogged her down. I mean, it could have easily made her eliminated.
Totally.
But she decided, no, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to try and win
Love
this
her
thing.
attitude, yeah.
And it wasn't even, at first it was in the bottom 3, and guess what? After the guest judges and hosts talked about it, they decided, you know what? Let's move her out of the bottom.
Yeah, I agree.
She's in the top. Because look at what she did with that terrible. Oh, it was terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, exactly. I gave her a 6, and I love her attitude, but I just think I just can't give people brownie points for great attitude.
No, but it also ended up being fun and flirty. Upholstery, fabric.
I know. It was, but I just don't like it at all. I just can't pretend to like it.
Good thing
so.
she had a sexy model.
She
so,
did,
you know.
and I love Emily, and I can't. As I said, it's her and I almost want her to win just because she's the underdog, and because
Yeah.
she's a little bit weird and quirky as well.
I am obsessed with Emily. I
Same.
love everything that she does. I love that she makes oversized, but she also makes she shows that
Love
she knows
her.
how to do something fitted.
I'm backing Emily because everyone wants and I feel like she's like weird and
I
quirky
think,
and different, and I want her to win.
Honestly, I want Emily and Dom to show together because they're so different. And then like
Yes.
Ken or something,
See,
or Sam.
I love Sam. Sam. I've got a little.
Well, you gotta have
soft
Ken
spot.
or
Yeah.
Sam be like the glamorous
Yes.
show, and then you have Emily being the cool, funky, hip show. And then you got Dom being cool and hip, but also a little glamorous, like in the middle.
Yes, I
I
like
think that would
theory.
be a good final 3. So next down the runway is Asha's design, and oh my god, thank goodness she got Dom's fabric choices because this is so smart. This model is coming down the runway in a gown that is like a grayish black mostly, but it has the striped black and white waistband. It has that black and white same
I love
detail
it. Oh.
around the bust. I noticed a lot of dresses this week have a similar neckline.
Yes.
It's either this deep V neckline or, in the case of Sam and Leanna, they had the fitted bustier and then it came up into a V around the neck.
Because that's resort. That's
Okay.
love this. This is gets my best look of the night.
Woo!
I loved it. And I like got like a little bit of a 50s vibe. It's very
And she has her turban too.
loved. Love.
It's Thursday, but I feel like saying Turban Tuesday.
Turban Thursdays as well. Oh my god, I loved it. And I thought it was just the black, the white, the jersey. I love Jersey Giant von Furstenberg with the rat dress. Put Jersey in my heart
I mean,
forever.
this jersey fabric is like, this is the. If you guys don't really know what we're saying when we say jersey, because when I first started modeling, when people said jersey, I thought they were talking about the material that you make a sports jersey from, honest to God.
Ah.
I didn't know what it was. And I understand people out there are probably saying, why do you love it so much? Is this a hockey jersey material? Like,
No,
but
no.
it's this fabric that when you put it on, it feels like a t-shirt. It feels like, it's not cotton, but it's like stretchable. It's
It's like
very,
stretched cotton and silk out of a love baby.
Oh yeah, a
Yeah.
love child.
A love child. Cotton and silk. Yeah, cotton and stretch cotton. Imagine stretchy cotton with a bit of elasticine in it.
So next time you're
yeah.
shopping at the store and you put on something that feels so dreamy, I bet it is made out of jersey.
Jersey. I think, yeah, best of the night. Best of the
Yeah,
night.
and you know what? It was great styling too. She didn't go too far over the top.
And the turban. Oh, I love a turban.
I gave it a 9, and I wrote in big letters, sexy. And you know what? It wasn't showing too much skin, but when she came out, it was just very sexy. And yeah, it's kind of a throwback to the 1950s with the
Yes,
turban.
and I love. And can you imagine the curls? Like
Oh.
the curves, like Marilyn Monroe, and like So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give her. Well, I can't give. I'll go 9.5. 9.5. I wrote 9 on here.
I said 9.
9.5. Love it.
My only critique was the bust line. I felt
Yeah.
like it was a little too wide at the top by
Same.
her bosom. It was
I
a
agree. That's why I
little-
didn't give it a 10, and 10's a hard. But yeah,
But you know what? I feel that Asha, if she had more time to fit it, but I don't want to give her that excuse because it's All Stars. But I think it should have been fitted a little bit better, but still.
Yeah,
amazing.
let it go. Yes.
Yes. So then finally, we have the last 2 coming up. Keeney's design comes out, and it is terrible. Let me just tell you right now, I don't understand. It's like a combination between the fabric from an unfortunate prom dress.
Because who won the best? Actually, who won the best? I forget now.
Well, this was actually Sam's fabric to begin with.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Keeney got it, and it's blue lace.
Ugh, gross.
It's an unfortunate prom dress. It's also like a bathing suit cover-up and also an old curtain and a doily all together. And he tried to make it look like she has a swimsuit underneath and that this would be a cover-up. And the model, God bless her, looks amazing. She's trying so hard to sell it, but it's unsellable. And I'm surprised he didn't go in the bottom 3. What the heck?
Same. I gave him 4 out of 10, and I would love it as a cover up. Like I would love that as a cover up. But why did he try and make it look like pretend bathers? Like, oh, it's not real bathers, but imagine
Pretend bathers?
Oh, bathing suits. That's what they
Oh.
call it. Yeah, pretend.
I'm like a bather. What's a bather?
Yeah,
Okay, a bathing suit.
Bathing suit. Short for that is bathers.
Or a swimsuit.
Swimsuit, yeah, a short swim. Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's like, this is kind of like a pretend swimsuit. So I would actually like if you did have a swimsuit and you put that lovely lace.
It's a wannabe
yeah.
swimsuit.
Yeah.
If you want to be my swimsuit,
Suit.
you better cover it up with lace.
Yeah, so as a cover up, I would have loved it. Love, but because he tried
Oh,
to make
no.
a swimsuit, yeah, 4.
For me, I wrote, ew, it's a 2.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Well,
ew.
let's not give him any more time or energy.
Or as Jimmy Fallon would say, ow.
Oh.
Ew. Okay.
Ow.
Okay, next. Finally, we have, thank goodness, we have a palette cleanser after that.
Yes.
We have Ken coming out, or
Love
his design.
Ken.
This is a beautiful neoprene terracotta orange color.
Ooh.
And it is fitted in the bodice, and it has a one shoulder sleeve detailing, and it's fitted at the waist, and it comes down, and then the skirt part of it is almost what you call a trumpet skirt, but a little higher than that. It's like down around like maybe the widest part of her hips, which I thought was his downfall. to
Totally
me.
agree, yep.
I don't really appreciate the wanting to highlight that area because a lot of women, hey, it looks really sexy on this model. I think he did a good job. I'm just saying, I think maybe if that skirt could have started a little lower.
Totally agree with you, and then it would become a little bit more sexy as well.
Yeah.
I gave it
to me, it was, it could have been sexier. It was like missing that element of sex appeal.
Okay. And who won? I totally forget who won the actual challenge.
It's okay, I'll tell you. But first of all, I just thought it was kind of a weird fit. But this model made me think of it. She's coming out and she's gonna be like in some awesome movie from the movie musical. Like
Totally.
she sold it for me with that hair and the earrings, and so it was the right styling and the
But
right girl.
resort wear, I gave 7.8. 7.8. Love the colour, love the model, but I think
Yeah,
just
I
it doesn't fit the
said
brief.
it's a 7 for me because it's like I wanted it to be something a little bit more. But so actually the winner is Dom Streeter because she had the stripy fabric and that white. I mean, I think that it's the kind of dress that does say resort, but it also says, you know, I could wear this to a cool party in the summer in the city.
That's right. I totally forget. You know when you just forget? I was like, who won again? Totally forget. But she was my
Dom.
second. Dom was my second favourite.
Who did you think should have won this challenge?
Well, we all know.
Sam?
No, not Sam. We all know what I thought about, not the first turban, but the second turban with the black and the white.
Oh, Asha.
Asha's, Miss Asha. I thought she
Okay.
should have won. I just thought it was really interesting. But
Yeah.
I did like, I did really like Dom's, and I thought everyone did a good job this week, pretty much. Aside from, I just wanted Keeney to fucking go.
Keeney is. It's just that he's on the show because people, I guess, like his personality, and he's from Hawaii, and sometimes he's kind of funny, and he sends out interesting pieces, but sometimes interesting is an overstatement for what he's got going on.
And Valerie shouldn't have gone. I didn't get that. I loved her turban. I loved it.
Valerie was eliminated, and it was actually one of my top scoring outfits. I really didn't understand. I'm like, did the judges mix up Valerie and Leanna and send the wrong one home? Because they're kind of twinsies.
Yeah.
Valerie and Leanna, they're both around the same height with the similar beautiful tan skin tone and like dark black hair.
Yeah, I thought Valerie needed one more chance, and I really liked her look this week. So I was very disappointed.
Valerie, we feel for you, and we love you, and we think that you made an incredible tangerine dream of a jumpsuit.
Totally, and I think that Leanna should have gone, even though I wanted Keeney to go. But I wasn't happy with the result this week. But
I
they
really
all delivered.
didn't understand that Keeney was not in the bottom 3. I don't know. I think that's one of those weird things of like, the model came out and they thought she looked pretty, and they like forgot that it was like not a very good
Totally, because
design.
we got to understand it looks different in real life than it does in person.
It does, and they're looking at the runway from the side of the runway, not from the end where the cameras are.
Yeah, where we see.
And so the camera does show the side a little bit, but it might have had just such a great flow on the runway and interesting movement. And also, maybe he got bonus points for making something different.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't really a dress or a jumpsuit. It was just kind of standing out because it was
pretend swimsuit. Oh, idiot. But anyway, I am really impressed now because I think everyone did kind of deliver, except for Leanna and a bit of Keeney vibes. But I think it's so high right now, and I'd love to see.
This is the kind of episode that I love because it's like, oh my God, it's actually about the fashion now.
Totally. I'd love to see Sam, Emily, and Ken in the final.
I would like to see Sam, Emily, and Dom.
Ooh, there we go. So we agree with the Sam and Emily.
But you know what? If they could have a final 4, it would be Sam, Emily, Dom, and Ken.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
Let's just have a final 4 this year. Why not? Let's do it.
Why not?
Because I think they all deserve to be there.
Absolutely.
Although Dom has already won her season, so maybe she doesn't have to do it again. But okay, how can you not? She's been delivering every time. Of course you got to put her back in.
Absolutely. Well, I've had a great show with you.
Woo,
High five.
Yes. And snaps to the designers. So talented. I'm so happy that we're down to the final 8 now. It's like March Madness. We're at the Elite 8.
I know, and snaps for Jamie for our scorecards because we love them.
Are we like hurting your ears yet if you're just listening to this on some headphones? It's
I
like,
know, love Jamie.
Hi, we're loud. Don't mind me. You might have to turn the volume down. Well, we're gonna keep it going next week. We can't wait to see what happens next time. And Dan, where can everyone follow you on social media?
Everyone can follow me at Dan Babic on Instagram, at Dan Babic with an _ on Twitter. Check out my website, not-basic.com, and follow me on Snapchat, DBabs, that's DBABS.
Where is that _ in your name on Twitter? Is it at the end?
At the end, with an _ at the end.
So
Thank you for clarifying that, yes.
At Dan Babic _ at the end.
Some arsehole stole Dan Babic. Bam! I'm trying to get it back at the moment, but we'll see how we go.
Well, maybe that's his name too.
Perhaps, but he's only got 2 followers, so...
Oh no.
Yes.
Maybe you could just buy it off of him.
I think I'm going to.
Well, if you guys want to follow me, you can go to Instagram and Twitter. It's the same name, at The Runway Queen. And I'm looking forward to talking more runway next time.
Bye, guys. What a killer conclusion. Killed it.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.